All right, here we are. Are we here? All right. Hello, everybody. Okay. So I'm going to read this, what is sure to be disturbing for a variety of reasons, transcript. And I'm going to have a little music in the background. So we have Virginia L. Giuffre, plaintiff, v. Ghislaine Maxwell, defendant, deposition. What's going on? There we go. Taken June 1st, 2016 at 9:12 a.m. Deposition of John Alessi, taken by the plaintiff in Fort Lauderdale. Here we go. John Alessi, Jeffrey Epstein's quote-unquote butler for 11 years, spanning the 90s in Palm Beach. Here we go. You're ready to start, correct? Yes. Can you tell us your current address? Redacted, Boynton Beach, Florida, 33472. And your date of birth? Redacted. And was there a time when you worked for a man named Jeffrey Epstein? Yes. And can you tell us when you began working for Mr. Epstein? I began working for Mr. Epstein part-time. I can't exactly tell you the date, but it was 1990, 91 probably. I worked a total of, 13 years for him. Okay, so you began in 1990 part-time, correct? Right. And you stopped working for him when? I stopped working for him on December 31st, 2001. I was out, yes, 2001. Okay, the end of 2001. I left the last day of the year. Okay, I know that it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I know. So I'm going to ask that you refer to the statement that you provided to the police November 21st, 2005, and please go to page 5. I just want you to start reading at line 2 and 3 and tell me if that refreshes your recollection as to your time or duration of employment. You're right. It was 2002 then. 2002. So sometime in 1990, you were a part-time employee? Uh-huh. And you worked until December 31st, 2002. Is that right? Yes. Okay. And is it also correct that you began full-time employment with Mr. Epstein on January 1st, 1991, as stated in that report? Yes. Prior to 1990, who did you work for? Prior to 1990, I had a company, a maintenance company, myself, my own company, Alessi Maintenance. And before that, I worked for another family, the Ratty family in Palm Beach. Did you ever work for a man named Les Wexner? I did some work for him in his mother's house. Where was that? Palm Beach. What year? Before I came to work for Jeffrey. Is that who recommended that you work for Jeffrey Epstein? I guess so. Okay. When you started with Jeffrey Epstein, what were your job duties? I was doing building and rebuilding and maintenance work, basically, because he just bought the house at that time. And because of Mr. it says Wexler, but it's obviously the person, the transcriber misheard it. So, and because of Mr. Wexner knowing me, they recommended me to go to the house and take a look at the house. And we start tearing the house down, basically, at the beginning of my job. Did you assist in the teardown? Yes. Okay. So your job duties then was that of maintenance, building. Got it. And did you meet Mr. Epstein when you were in 1990? Yes, I met him. Okay. And in 1990, who made the decision for you to become a full-time employee? Jeffrey. And as a full-time employee initially, what was your job? I was basically maintenance, the same thing as I was doing with, I'm thinking he was going to say Mr. Wexner. I was exclusively working for him, Epstein. I was working full-time for him as maintenance because the house was still on renovation and he wanted me there. Okay. And how was your relationship with Mr. Epstein back then, 1991? Great. No problem. It was good? It was good. Did he have a girlfriend back then in 1991? Mr. Paliusa, who I assume is one of Epstein's attorneys, or yeah, it's probably Epstein's attorney. I don't know if Alessi had his own attorney, but it's an opposition attorney. He says, object to the form and foundation. And then he says to Alessi, he says, you can answer the question. And then he explains, occasionally I'll need to object for the record in case we need to have a discussion about this with the judge. And so that's just me preserving those objections for the record. Yes, he had a girlfriend. Her name was Dr. Anderson, Ava Anderson. And she was there just for a few months after I came to the house. And how was your relationship with Dr. Anderson? Oh, this is Brad Edwards, by the way, who's asking these questions. And how was your relationship with Dr. Anderson? Fine. Okay. And at the time when Dr. Anderson was Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, I think Brad Edwards was going, and at the time when Mr. Epstein was maybe like dating Dr. Anderson or something, but there's something about the form of that question. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's obviously some legal semantics thing. So he rephrases what he was going to say. So he says, at the time when Dr. Anderson was Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, did you see any other female companions around the house? Eventually. They have a lot of guests, too. They did have guests coming in, but I can't remember exactly who. It's a socialite, so they have friends. At the time when Dr. Anderson was Mr. Epstein's girlfriend, was Mr. Epstein getting massages? And then Pagliuca again comes in, object to the form and foundation. And then he answers, I think so. I was not involved in the house, inside of the house that much. They always got massages. Always. Okay, I'm talking about the time period when Dr. Anderson was there. Yes, they got massages. Okay. So do you remember other female visitors when Dr. Anderson was Mr. Epstein's girlfriend? I don't remember. I remember people being there, visitors, but I cannot remember that far. Okay. After, did there come a point in time when Dr. Anderson was no longer Mr. Epstein's girlfriend? So again, Brad Edwards cuts himself off and he reformulates the question in his head. I think also kind of because of that whole form aspect of the questions about Ava Dubin, now Dubin. So he says, so, okay, after, did there come a point in time when Dr. Anderson was no longer Mr. Epstein's girlfriend? Right. Yes? Yes. And did he have a new girlfriend? Object to form and foundation. All right. Who was in charge of the Palm Beach house? I was. All right. Who was your direct supervisor? Remember, this is Virginia versus Ghislaine. Ghislaine is saying that Virginia, or I think it's a counter. I think this is part of the counter suit. I think Ghislaine sued Virginia for defamation or something, and then I think Virginia countersued. I'm not sure, but but the subject here is Ghislaine ultimately, and not Epstein. Okay, so who is your direct supervisor? Mr. Epstein. Oh, shit. Hold on. I forgot. Here comes the first of what I'm assuming will be many jumps. Many huge chunks of pages missing from the transcript. So maybe, I don't know, I don't know. I'm totally new to this whole thing. I don't even know, is it still going? I'm assuming you guys are still seeing me. Hello. So you're not you, I don't know how to do it. I mean, I don't know how to do this at all. So, but if the website, and on that website you can get you, because everything is electronic. Anybody can go as a guest, sign on to the Supreme Court State of New York ECF, and see all of the case documents, all of the court documents, all of the motions, all of the everything, things like this transcript. And anybody, in the beginning of this, when I read redacted, that's when you see like the black line, and the things are blacked out, and you'll see documents, but we're going to black out 90% of it. But here you go, that's a redaction. So usually they redact somewhere that this has been redacted, that we're looking at a redacted document. The first of many where there's a huge chunk of this transcript that's been excised. And I know that it's been excised from the document, the uploaded document entire, because every uploaded document gets stamped with the digital coding of the page number of the document. So for example, if you have a 800-page transcript that is an exhibit, right? It's going to be more than 800 pages, because that uploaded exhibit is going to have the exhibit page. It's going to have stuff that isn't technically part of the transcript, right? So it's not unusual to have an 800-page transcript show up, page transcript show up as a 700-page document without any indication that 100 pages have been redacted. So here we are at the first, stupid music stopped. Okay. Whatever. Here we are at the first of many huge jumps in pages of the transcript. Okay. So here we are, the bottom of page 14. Page 14 of 883 pages, it being the deposition transcript. Now, I don't see any notation if it says redacted deposition transcript. I don't know. I haven't the docket, like the actual docket layout yet. That says that this deposition transcript is redacted. Okay. So page 14 is page 8 of the document number page. It's page 14 of the okay. A couple lines of page 14, which is page 8 of the document entire, the court document. Bottom lines are Okay, so we're talking about uh, what's her name? Ava Dubin. Anderson Dubin. C-tile. Okay, so here's the last few lines of page 14. Okay, after did there come a point in time when Dr. Anderson was no longer Mr. Epstein's girlfriend? Right. Yes? Yes. And did he have a new girlfriend? And then the attorney object to form and foundation. And then we jump 23 pages. Or no, I'm sorry. The objection was recognized, so they excised that part. I don't know. But regardless, we jump from page 14 after the object to form and foundation of the question, did he, Epstein, have a new girlfriend after Ava was no longer around, getting to Ghislaine. And then there's a jump of 9 pages, which definitely includes a lot of information. And then it starts, page 23 starts with this first line question from Brad Edwards. All right. Who is in charge of the Palm Beach house? All right. Who is with me directly? Or if he was not available, Miss Maxwell. Okay. I want you to go to Exhibit 3 and page 179, line question. And then Maxwell came and she took over you as your immediate supervisor? Yes, that's correct. Yes, she became. Okay, and then Brad Edwards comes back. Okay, so you're immediate. But if Mr. Epstein was at the house, I would never go to Miss Maxwell. I would go to him directly, or he would come to the house was home, and the master was home. Okay. At some point in time, towards the end of your tenure, did you come to resent? And here we have another 5-page skip. Page 23 to page 28. Form and foundation of did you come to resent Ms. Maxwell? Page, where did they come from? So, wow, is there some interesting stuff in those 5 pages? Okay. Most, they came from Palm Beach County. West Palm Beach. Of that 10-year period of time while Ms. Maxwell was at the house, do you have an approximation? Massage therapist that came to the house? Object to form and foundation. I stay there. Females come only one time and not return? Object to form and foundation. Let me ask that a different way. Told that they were massage therapists, would come. And we have yet another single page skip. We go from page 28 to page 30. And I have no doubt that within that single page is talk about how old these massage therapists were and how many of them he only saw once. So page 30 starts with question. And it says by Mr. Edwards, which leads me to believe that there was some back and forth between the attorneys. So that may explain why that page is gone. I don't know. But anyway, okay. Page 30, Mr. Edwards to the house. They would call me in my office and they would say, get me a massage at 10 o'clock with this person. So he was more than a maintenance man. He ended up becoming the scheduler. But it seems as if he had no hand in procuring them. He would literally call them from the Rolodex, already existing ones, or ones, he himself didn't go out to find them. So he was kind of like, he was the scheduler, but he didn't find them. Oh God. Oh my God. So okay. All right. They would call me my office and they would say, "Get me a massage at 10 o'clock with this person." I have a list of a massage therapist, a Rolodex, or a card, and I would call them for the specific time they want a massage, and I would do that. I don't think I asked that right. The question that I was looking to ask, so let me go back. Did you go out looking for the girls? No. To bring, never. As the massage therapist, never. Who did? Ms. Maxwell, Mr. Epstein, and their friends, because their friends relayed to other friends they knew a massage therapist and they would send to the house. So it was referrals. Now here we have another jump from page 30 to page 34. And I think there's a lot of attorney back and forth here, objections, because page 34 starts with the line incomplete. It just says foundation. Hold on, and it's clearly the Pagliacci or whatever is opposing attorney. So it says foundation, hold on. That misstates what is happening in this deposition because the word quote unquote recruit was introduced by the lawyers in this deposition. So I object to your characterization of the testimony. Okay, I think I can figure out what was going on in there. Yeah. They're objecting to the characterization of Ghislaine recruiting these young girls. Jesus fuck. Okay, so I object to your characterization of the testimony. So Brad comes in. I'll read for you the question and the answer. Now, I don't know if he's reading from this, or I think he's reading from his statement to the police. I think is what he's reading from, because he had referred to it earlier in the deposition, and he had when he says, "I'll read for you the question and the answer." I think that's what he's referring to. Okay, so the question was, when did that role get transferred from you to Ms. Maxwell? The role of looking after girls, or Brad Edwards reading from what I think is the police, Alessi's statement to the police, Palm Beach Police in 2008, I think it was. Okay, so from you to Ms. Maxwell, the role of looking after girls or calling the girls. Answer: I didn't look out for girls. Ms. Maxwell was the one that recruit. I remember one occasion or two occasions she would say to me, "John, give me a list of all the spas in Palm Beach County," and I will drive her from one to the other to PGA and Boca, and she would go in and drop not credit cards, but business cards, and she would come out. Who was never done by me or Mr. Epstein or anyone else that I know of. And then Brad says, "Is that truthful testimony?" And he answers, "It is truthful. However, I think, quote unquote, recruiting for myself, from my point of view, is hiring immediately and recruit the person. I think she was looking for massage therapists. She was looking for the best kind." Jesus. I don't know if he knows. I don't know if he I don't know, man. I don't know if he knows what he's saying here. I don't know if he knows when he says best kind that he means not because they were good massage therapists. I don't know. Anyway, oh God, I'm gonna need a fucking 10-hour shower after this. I think she was looking for massage therapists. She was looking for the best kind. She went, and you're right, I went one time with her, or twice maybe, to different spas and different clubs, great clubs. I mean, in Boca, in Fort Lauderdale, and in Palm Beach. She was looking for the best massage therapists available. How she find these girls, I don't know. I just drove there. I was just any of the offering. Okay. Ms. Maxwell was the one that would meet the girls. Yeah. Okay. Did you ever check any of the IDs for any of these girls? That was not in my everyday things to do. It was not. That was just not part of your job. That was not my job. Now, here we come to the biggest jump to date, which is nearly 20 pages. 20 pages following this next question. Did Ms. Maxwell take photographs while she was at the Palm Beach house? And then we skip from page 35 to page 52, which starts with Mr. Paladiusa saying, object to form and foundation. To which Alessi says, himself. So, and the very next question by Edwards is, and you do not know the ages of the various massagists, right? So I don't know what that himself was in answer to. Something that Epstein did himself, jacked himself off, I don't know. But next we come to cleanup after the massages. Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay. So we go after the jump, after the 17 page jump. I don't know, whatever. I can't do math right now. From page 35 to 52 page jump. After the question, did Ms. Maxwell take photographs while she was at the Palm Beach house? And we come to object to form and foundation. Alessi says himself. And then Brad comes back. And you do not know the ages of the various massagists, right? No. Did you have occasion to clean up after the massages? Yes. Okay. And that is after both a massage for Jeffrey Epstein, as well as cleanup after a massage that Ghislaine Maxwell may have received. Yes. And on occasion, in cleaning up after a massage of Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell, did you have occasion to find vibrators or sex toys that would be left out? Object to form and foundation. Yes, I did. Can you describe the types of vibrator after a massage? that Jeffrey Epstein had just received, or Ghislaine Maxwell had just received. Object to form and foundation. It was probably 2 to 3 times, I would say. It was not all the time. I would find things like a dildo. It's called a double. I hate to say it because these ladies, but I find these things, put my gloves on, took it out and rinse it, and put it in Ms. Maxwell's closet. Why would you put the dildo or sex toy in Ms. Maxwell's closet? Because I knew that's where they were kept. How did you know that the sex toys were kept in Ms. Maxwell's closet? Because I know where everything is in that house. Every single room, every single thing. It was a place. It was placed by me, by the cleaning lady, or my wife. Everything that happened in that house, I knew it. Who showed you where the dildo or sex toys were kept in the house the first time? Object to form and foundation. Nobody. Nobody showed me. You just saw it? I saw it. So you knew where to put it back. Yeah, we had to open the closet, clean the closet, put the clothes in place, put the shoes in place, put everything in place. So it was a matter of tidying things up. Did you ever find any costumes? I saw one shiny black costume, but I didn't even know. Where did you see it? The same place. In Ms. Maxwell's closet. Man, that would be, fuck. That's a good name for a book. Ms. Maxwell's closet. Where did you see it? The same place? In Ms. Maxwell's closet? Yes. And where was Ms. Maxwell's closet in the house? In the house? It was in the opposite side of his bathroom. It was her bathroom, in the master bathroom. It was in the middle. So it was on the, oh, and here's another huge jump. Even bigger than the last. Jesus fuck. All the juicy, juicy, juicy tidbits of Ms. Maxwell's closet. So we go from page 54 to page 94. 40 whopping pages gone. What the fuck? Okay, so the last line of page 54 is Alessi describing where the closet is located in the master bathroom that she was shared with her and Epstein. She was terminated. Oh my God. What the? Who was terminated? So I'm seeing this for the first time, if that's not already obvious. Oh my God. I need to hold on a second. Jeez. I'm taking an intermission. I need a break. I'm not going to pause it. I'm just going to keep it going, have the music on. Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope you all like Beethoven.
All right, I'm going to pee, and then we'll come back. Oh, good.
We're back, ready for round 2. I hope you can see the sunset there. Turn Ludwig down. So last we were at was Ms. Maxwell's closet. And then we have, what was it, 40 missing pages? Master bathroom in the middle that she shared with Jeff. Okay. So last line, last few lines of page 54 is Alessi saying, and well, the question was, and where was Ms. Maxwell's closet in the house? In the house? It was in the opposite side of his bathroom. It was her bathroom in the master bedroom. It was in the middle, so it was on the, and then we jumped 40 pages to Brad saying that demonstrates that she was, I believe, terminated from her employment in 2000. My question to you, I know I don't know who he's referring to. Um, can't imagine it's Ghislaine. So I don't know, but you know, there's 40 pages missing. So who knows? Are we there? Are we still here? Yeah. Okay. Um. All right. Edward top, she was, I believe, terminated from her employment in 2000. My question to you is, do you remember what time of year or what month it would have been, whether spring, summer, fall, winter, January, February, December, of what year? Of 2000. Virginia, yeah. Mar-a-Lago. It's Does that make sense? I don't know. And then Alessi says, of what year? And it wasn't 2000. Object to four. Okay. Do you think it was? Yes. Okay. What year do you believe? 141. So it's the message books. Composite exhibits like the books used to have that has message books. How would that work? How would that process work? Somebody called, you write it down, and you you leave the copy in the you guys are I've worked in plethora of offices over the course of time on this earth. Law offices, I work for Estee Lauder. I've worked for anyway. So they all have anywhere you go, they have these message books. You know, the message pad. We've all seen them, and they have like layers of copies, right? So you tear off the top, and then that's the one you give to your boss, and then there's copies, and so you can refer. Okay, well, it doesn't matter because we're jumping again to 175. So I wonder why that page was included in 141. Anyway, end of a question. Yes, she did. Interesting buildings. No, she had a dog, and she took a lot of photographs of her in the house, everything inside. Talking about Ghislaine. Ghislaine had a dog. Oh God, that poor dog. Jesus, she had a dog? Actually, she probably poured all of her love that she could possibly have into that dog. She had a dog and she took a lot of photos of the dog and us, and she took photographs of the cars and the house, everything inside. And she had an album full of photographs of people, young girls. And I remember that she had like a hobby. Right. You never saw any pictures that were very upsetting to you, though, correct? Sort of, would you describe them as being artistic kind of pictures? Objection, counsel testifying. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, this is the other attorney. Oh, Jesus. Trying to frame the photographs that she would take. You know, innocent snap. He's testifying, and Edwards, being the excellent attorney that he is, objection, counsel testifying. So then he continues, Alessi, I think so. I don't think they were pornographic. I don't think it was any vaginal or things, female parts showing. It was some girls were topless, taking the sun. It was a beautiful house. It was a beautiful setting. So she took a lot of, and that's the end. And that's the end of that exhibit, of those excerpts of that transcript of Mr. John Alessi, quote unquote, butler of 10 Main and Epstein. All right, take another break. I can't do it. I need something else. Sorry. It's too much. I'm going to do. Let's see. Wow. This is. Fuck. Come on now, guys. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Right, hold on. Wait. So I'm gonna stop this. And All right. Like I said, I'm new to this. Oh, all right. All right. Like I said, I'm new to this. What do we? There we go. Okay, I think yeah. All right. I said I'm new to this. What do we? There we go. Okay, I think yeah. Okay, goodbye for now. I said I'm new to this. What do we? There we go. Okay, I think yeah. Okay, goodbye for now.